hold on to you. Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. The SON.
9 persons nabbed for faking popular brands as Standards Organization of Nigeria advocates stiffer penalty for importers and manufacturers of substandard products in Nigeria. It's time to talk quality on television, but that's after this short message. My name is Ifenyua Okonkwo. Do not go anywhere. I'll be back shortly.
My good people of Nigeria, anytime you want to buy iron rod, there are 4 important things you look out for. One of them is the name of the manufacturer, which is on the product. Date of production, which is on the product also. The length of the rod, which must be 12 meters, nothing short of 12 meters. And then the diameter. If you are going for 8 mm, ensure that the diameter of the rod you are buying is exactly 8 mm, nothing less than that. If you are going for 10 mm, ensure that the diameter of the rod you are buying is 10 mm, nothing less than that. If you are going for 16 mm, ensure the diameter of the rod you are trying to buy is 16 mm exactly, and others like that. Nothing short of the exact diameter you want to buy when you go to market to buy iron rod. Buy right, buy authentic, SON.
Improving lives through standards.
In a few days from now, it will be Christmas. And as we all look forward to a quality celebration, we would like to tell you that 9 persons caught for distributing substandard hair attachments and mobile phones have been arrested by the police. Here are details of that story. The suspects are in police custody and being investigated. Director Inspectorate and Compliance of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Isa Suleiman, who led the raid, told Standard IU that the culprits were caught in the act, distributing substandard hair attachments using labels of popular selling brands.
9 suspects were caught red-handed, reducing the weight of a popular brand and also using other materials of that particular brand to package, those excess quantities that they removed. So these are illegal activities, and we also discovered that there are quite a number of cases like this on so many products in all the different sectors of the economy. And with this, the Sun Management, led by the Director General, Chief Executive of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, has directed that we treat all cases like that. We should go after them. Those caught in the act should be reported to the police. And that's exactly what we've been doing.
He said the arrest was made possible following a tip-off by a good Nigerian, which, according to him, reinforces the need for Nigerians to always pick up and provide the SON with useful information that will help the agency flush out these unscrupulous individuals. Also impounded by the agency were a large volume of substandard Nokia phones at some retail outlets at the popular Alaba market in Lagos. The seizure is coming on the heels of a truckload of substandard Nokia phones impounded by the agency about 4 months ago in Lagos, as explained by the director, ICD.
In the last few months, we treated a case like this, which was sold on the online marketing platform, the e-commerce. But to our greatest surprise, we still found more cases like that. And from our investigations, these activities are common. They are still on the online platform. Whereas we have standard for online transactions. And it is the responsibility of those online companies to ensure that only genuine products are sold on their platforms. And definitely they will take responsibility for products that they sell which are substandard on their platform.
Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi, ẹ kú kalẹ̀. Nígbà gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ra irin ìkọ́lé lọ́jà, àwọn nǹkan mẹ́rin yìí ó ṣe pàtàkì fún yín láti ti mọ èyí tó jẹ́ ojúlówó. Àkọ́kọ́, orúkọ iléeṣẹ́ tó ṣe irin náà. Èkejì, ọjọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe irin yẹn. Ẹ̀kẹta, ó ní àlàjá irin yẹn ó ṣe pàtàkì àlàjá. Fún àpẹẹrẹ àlàjá eléyìí ní ó ní mìlímítà 10. Nítorí náà ẹ wò ó yẹ kó pé mìlímítà 10. Tó bá dẹ̀ rú yín lójú ẹ lè sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́jà yẹn kó bá yín fi ẹ̀rọ kó fi wọ́n. Kò gbúdọ̀ dín ní mìlímítà 10. Ẹ̀kẹrin ni gígùn irin náà. Gígùn irin yẹn ò gbúdọ̀ dín ní mítà 12. Tí a bá ra ohun tó tọ́ a ní ohun tó dára. SON, ìtẹ̀síwájú ènìyàn nípa ìpéwọ̀n.
Welcome back. The program you're watching is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. As part of measures to tackling the menace of substandard products in Nigeria, the Standards Organization of Nigeria is advocating stiffer penalty for importers and producers of fake and substandard products in Nigeria. I'm sure you are wondering what the agency is proposing as punitive measure in this regard. Please take a listen.
The prevalence of substandard products has remained a source of worry to many, especially the regulatory agencies like the Standards Organization of Nigeria. This is despite efforts by the SON to check the distribution of these bad products. The more these products come into the country, the less our industries produce, the less employment opportunities for our youths, and the less tax the nation generates. Over the years, arrests have been made and substandard products seized from various locations across the country. For the SON boss, there is an urgent need to review some of the agency's laws to make it more difficult for those who still smuggle these bad products into the country. So the DG disclosed that modalities to seek legislative support has been fine-tuned and concluded so as to introduce stringent laws to deal with offenders.
We have to make it more difficult, more expensive for these people. With your help, we are trying, but we need more help. We need, when you catch somebody with something bad, they know they are going to jail for 5 years. No businessman wants to go to jail for 5 years. But if you say we'll charge you 10 million naira, they will go to the market with their friends and collect 10 million naira and come and give it. And it's over. They move to the next program. Finally, I'll leave this with you. Finally, we'll have one person like this, the former Director General. He keeps catching this person with the same problem. He will have about 10 containers, will probably catch 5 of them. So the man called him and said, why are you doing this? You know you can do this business by even producing these products here in Nigeria. He said, my brother, if I import 10 containers and you catch 7 and 3 escape, I'll make 3 times my profit. So it's a lucrative business. We have to make it less lucrative.
He noted that the agency has no doubt made progress in that regard, but called for more synergy with other sister agencies, especially at the seaports, to ensure that these bad products do not find their ways into the country.
We are open to organizing seminars and even regular ISO training programs for the members of the uniform agencies here. And we will do at least the first batch for free. If you provide the hall like this hall, it can take probably 40 people. You can organize it through our coordinator, and we'll send our trainers from Lagos or Kano to come in here, train you on QMS 9000, and one for management systems, and other ISO international programs that will benefit you even in your career when you have that certification. We'll definitely do that so that we can sensitize each other onto what we are doing.
Representative of the Nigeria Customs Service, Customs Area Controller, Area 2 Command, One Portharcourt, Awal Mohammed, pledged the support of the service to the SON.
DG sir, I'm pleased to inform you that within and outside official working hours, we interact freely to advance the course of our various agencies' mandate. We are convinced that as a chief executive officer, you have always shown great examples that cascades down to your officers in the field. And let me state here that your result-driven administration manifests in the form of honesty, diligence, and commitment to work and selfless in nation building, which some officers have always exhibited. Sir, indeed, we are elated and motivated seeing you here in person, and on behalf of all officers and men of Nigeria Customs Service Area 2 Command ONE, I welcome you and our sister agencies this highly invaluable interactive section.
It is very obvious that we cannot do without each other. And when we work together and pull our efforts together, we make better results. And then at the instance of SON, who organized the interactive session with the DG, who is on a working visit here, I mean, all that was discussed there is for the benefit of Nigeria and Nigerians. And when we lend support to each other and work closely in collaboration, the nation is there to benefit from our combined efforts.
The DGSON had earlier visited Greenville Liquefied Natural Gas Limited, where he was received by a representative of that company, Mr. Shri Pandey. The SON boss had audience with heads of government agencies in South-South region and staff of the Standards Organization of Nigeria.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
These are substandard products. They are dangerous to human lives and have negative effects on the nation's economy. We work round the clock in search of these products, and wherever we find them, we destroy them. We are committed to the war against substandard and fake products. We are the Standards Organization of Nigeria. Join us on Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety.
The program you are watching is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. And now to something very, very important, and that's the tire. Your tire, my tire, our tires. Christmas is around the corner, a time when many travel to be with their loved ones. As a car owner, how often do you check the tire before embarking on that journey? It's our job at the Standards Organization of Nigeria to tell you how to maintain your tire and what to look out for to ensure your safety. Check the PSI of your tire. Do not underinflate or overinflate your tire. Ensure you keep your tire balanced and wheel aligned before that trip. Do not overload your vehicle. Your tire may overheat or wear out quickly. Do not ever purchase used tire known as Tokumbo tires.
There are millions of car owners and drivers of commercial and articulated vehicles on major roads across the country. Most of these men and women behind the wheels are licensed by law to drive, having passed through a recognized driving school or through self-help. Learning the skill of driving is as important as understanding and appreciating the various parts of a vehicle to stay safe on the road. The tire is one of the very delicate parts of a car, which every driver should ensure its proper usage and maintenance. Motorists have often placed emphasis on the quality of tires. Many have continued to express concern over the incessant tire burst, which more often has led to serious auto crashes on the roads. Investigations by Standard and You reveal that some of these fatal accidents are as a result of drivers' non-adherence to recommended tire pressure.
We drivers, we don't have time. In most cases, if we want to gauge our tires, we don't even come down at times. We leave that to conductor. The vulcanizer will inflate the tire, and the conductor won't even have time to ask the conductor what the pressure is. You understand? We leave that to the vulcanizer. He gauge it as he likes.
I do check when the vulcanizer is doing my tire, but I don't really know the amount of pressure that should be in the tire. I believe the vulcanizer knows the amount of pressure that should be in the tire, so I don't really bother to know.
You can never know. because it doesn't have a meter. The way the vulcanizer gauges is this 20 or this 30 or this is 40. You can never know the meter. I trust the vulcanizer. Anything what I tell you, that is fine now.
Me, I cannot check it because I don't get gauge. And for vulcanizer and your work, I do it.
It's 50. We normally gauge 50 inside.
It is the vulcanizer who will actually know the amount of pressure that will enter inside the tire.
When you use a vehicle a year, 2, 3 years, there's no how. You upgrade the air that you are going to put on the tire because the tire, it could have getting somehow. That is why we used to put 40. But if it is new one like this or something like 6 months, 8 months, we can still follow the real measurement that they put from coming from the factory.
From their responses, it's obvious that not many are aware of the recommended tire pressure of their car. So bad is the situation that even those you think should know follow this simple instruction.
I don't know what do you call it? No, I don't know what is PSI. I don't think I'm aware of that. I'm not.
You're talking knowledge if I know what you're talking about. I don't even know. I know I used to hear things like gauge at 40. So I don't even know what it means. I don't even know where and how they do it. All I know is that you gauge my tire and I'm on the road.
Sometimes we need to go to vulcanizer to gauge it, to let us know what the pressure is. And when we get there, sometimes the vulcanizer, they will not tell you the truth because they want to collect money. They have to put the air and say that, okay, you need to pay 100 naira or 200 naira. Then sometimes they will say that maybe the gauge is not working properly. They will tell you that the gauge is 35 or 40. So then you allow them to gauge it.
Many even rely on their uneducated vulcanizer, who in most cases cannot read and write to determine the PSI of the tire pressure.
No, I think they know about it, so they do it their way. Yes. Yes.
When you carry the tire come, if you see all the tire as it be, now you go know as it do. If you that tire, even as in a managed tire, you go just pull small air. Something like 40 or 45. But if it's as in a data where they normal, where they okay, go put on 50. No, 50 so it's okay.
Number gauge for tire, 30 for the gauge. If you want to waka for Lagos, 40 is okay. If you want to go far, 30, now 30 so it's okay. If you want to go Abuja, anywhere, Lokoja, 30 is okay.
This is despite campaigns and sensitization programs organized by the Standards Organization of Nigeria to educate drivers and owners of vehicles on the need to adhere strictly to the manufacturer's recommended pressure.
When you over-pressurize your tire, you are subjecting that tire to very high risk. It can burst, at very high speed and very high temperature. Because when you increase the temperature of the tire, you're also increasing the pressure inside the tire. At very high temperature like ours, and you over pressurize your tire, it means that when you are on high speed, the tire can burst and can kill people because of the high pressure in the tire.
The truth is that the PSI varies from one vehicle to another and is determined by the manufacturer of the vehicle.
As we get at this part of the country, some are fairly used, some are even damaged tires. So it's really dangerous for us to overgauge our tires. And because of the temperature of this particular part of the world, Africa and Nigeria precisely, very, very hot temperature, which can actually damage the tire. And when you are driving over time, when you gauge your tire, even at the precise level, it overshoots as soon as you go up. It increases normally without you knowing. So it's really advisable to tell them to put it at the exact instruction, which is the normal one that the manufacturer said it should be.
The car is made as a whole, which means everything about the car is calculated. So if you have, say, an SUV where you are told that if you have 2 passengers seated, this is the PSI. If you have a fully loaded car with baggage, this is the PSI. They're obviously not stupid. And so if this have gone through standards, and then these cars are being able to go to market, I don't see a reason why I should listen to a organizer that learnt a trade from someone who learnt a trade without any proper formal education as to how these things work.
It is a vital information that every driver, owner of a car, commercial bus driver should know and comply with.
So you can see maximum pressure, 44 psi. That's the maximum pressure you can subject this tire to. It's 44 psi. It's written on the tire. So whenever you buy a tire and you go to a vulcanizer to pump it or to put air inside it, don't listen to the vulcanizer. Look at what is written by the manufacturer. This is the pressure this tire can take, and make sure it does not exceed that pressure.
The recommended manufacturer's PSI for tire pressure can be found on the following parts of your vehicle: a sticker inside the driver's door, on the owner's manual, on the tires, on the trunk lid, in the console, fuel door or cover. Pressure in tire is often measured in units of pounds per square inch, otherwise known as PSI. To avoid accident on the road, please check and insist on the recommended PSI for your tire pressure.
The only thing I remember as we did drive, na gwa. The next time I opened my eyes, I see myself for hospital. People would say, na expired tire put me for this condition.
Hey, yeah. Tire na chemical o. Abeg, make you dey check your tire DOT number to sabi when e go expire. Passenger wey love him life must sabi the tire DOT number o. New tire sef na only 4 years e get to expire, whether you use am or not. To sabi the date when e go expire, just add 4 years to the last digit of the DOT. Expire tire or tokunbo tire fit cause road accident. Beware.
Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, improving life through standards.
It's feedback time, and we'll be sharing 5 standard tips on online shopping. Check the identity of the seller and picture of the product carefully before placing an order. Search and read other consumers' review on the product to guide your purchase. Check the official website of the online marketer for authorized and blacklisted sellers. Beware if the price of the product is too good to be true, and only pay with a secured means of payment. Read and understand return policies and ensure your consumer right to redress is enforced by the platform provider. Read and understand return policies and ensure your consumer right to redress is enforced by the platform provider and regulatory agency when dissatisfied. This is the much we can take on today's episode of the program Standard and You. I hope you enjoyed every bit of the program. Let's do this again next week, same time, same station. Compliments of the season, and bye for now.
Why you dey buy fake product, make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.